Hey everybody, Alonso Duralde, Jeff Sneider. This weekend, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, a global behemoth. You know how they tell women when you are leaving the house, take off one piece of jewelry? This movie needed to take off a piece of jewelry. There's just too much stuff. There's a cool little movie at the heart of it with too many villains and too many subplots and too many endings, and I just got overwhelmed by the excess, and it made me not... It took me away from the little things that worked, the character development and the interactions between people, and even some of the superhero stuff was fun, but there's just too much.
I thought Overstuffed was an understatement for this movie. I was no Sneider fan of the latest Spider-Man. In fact, I think it's probably the worst Spider-Man movie that I've seen. The things I enjoyed were, you know, the chemistry between the two leads, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and I did enjoy Dane DeHaan's take on Harry Osborn.
You know, I didn't think there was enough of the Dane DeHaan stuff, and I kind of felt like ultimately he's just sort of thrown to the movie as kind of a placeholder for later stuff. You know, Jamie Foxx, there was an interesting idea there. By the time he becomes Electro, it's not all that, it's not particularly captivating. There's a big battle at the end between Spider-Man and Electro where you just are constantly reminded, oh yeah, I'm watching a cartoon now, because there's no humans on screen, the set is all pixels, like there's just, it's all artificial. And normally I wouldn't have that thought, except that the movie's so unengaging on a human level that's what my mind wandered to that place.
It was a CGI porn fest, nothing even resembling human emotion outside of, you know, the relationship between Peter and Gwen.
If you would let Mark Webb make 500 Days of Spider-Man, there is a nice little love story in here, but it just is buried with too much stuff. Real moments that resonate, but just you got to wade through
too much setup for future movies too.
That too, yeah. This movie is far too franchisey for its own good, so it's a real disappointment, unfortunately. Thanks for reading The Wrap. You can follow me on Twitter at @ADuralde, ADURALDE.
And I'm the Sneider.